Evet arkadaşlar, Hogwarts Legacy oyunumuza kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Evet. Kaldığımız yerden devam edelim. Evet. En son gelmiştik. Yatmıştık güzel güzel. Ne varmış buralarda bir bakalım. Protego. Revelio. Galiba buralarda pek bir şey yok. Neyse. Devam edelim. Hadi çıkalım bakalım. Yukarı mı çıkacağız?
Now, which way is the common room?
Allah sen ne yapmasın. Koş. Koş. O ne? Seviye 1 kilidi. Gryffindor. Ne yapıyorsunuz? Ben de sizdenim ha. Evet.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
I hope a professor catches her this time.
The first day.
Bu nasıl bir okul abi?
Oh, what did I do wrong this time?
Hadi konuşalım bakalım.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Evet doğru.
I'm not
Çalıştık.
sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
İşte
Blast.
biraz.
I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Belki biraz
A
daha
little more
pratik
practice will
yapmalısın.
do it.
I
Yeah.
practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one?
Bazen
I'm
kolay
just
şeyler
going
insana
to
zor
keep
gelir.
at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face.
İyi
He
yüzüne
was
fırlatmışsın.
not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Kendinizi Neil'i tanıtın.
Anything for attention.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
My father said he used to have a school on his head. You'll like it, trust me. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh,
Evet.
yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Ha, bu
Must
güzel
be nice
olmalı.
having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year, keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Ha,
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth. And thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
ha, good luck day. Hadi görüşürüz. Sakin ol lan, bir şey yapmayacağım. Korktu sanki bir an.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Nelly will do anything for attention.
I like to keep a bit of
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello.
Dikkat et, kolunu bacağını
Don't
kırma da.
mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nelly, by the way. Nelly Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true?
Ha,
About the
doğru.
dragon?
Ejderha vardı.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying.
He, bir de sen
Anyway,
olsaydın orada.
You've certainly brought some much needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive
Yeterli
by
mi?
train or boat. Not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon, of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Allah Allah. İyi tamam hadi.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Ne varmış burada? Ha, elma yedik.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a
hadi
long
bakalım.
time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall
Sıkıntı yok.
behind.
O iş bizde.
Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After
Nasıl
much
yani?
discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Evet. Haritam galiba.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Tamam. Yer alırız. Sıkıntı yok.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
This way. Tamam,
The
geliyoruz.
guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it and
Aha,
we'll see
çok
what the
güzel
guide
abi.
says.
Oh. Bir de üstüne şey yaparsa abi bu nedir ya Allah aşkına?
Revelio.
Tavsiye ederim. Oyunu sözleri bir şey söylendiğinde ne olduğunu seyretti ve kendini göğsünde bir bufalo ile yerde buldu. Görünür, tamam. Devam et. Evet. Tamam. Kolay gelsin abi. İnşallah kalkarsın oradan.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Merhaba. Anam. Kedi. Çok severim. Allah'ım gel. Gel. Seni şapşik. Hadi bir daha seveyim. Tamam, yeter bu kadar. Ne?
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Tamam. Bodyguard etme. Adamın canını sıkma. Hayret bir şey.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Açalım haritamızı. Evet. Hogwarts'ın 2 ana bölgeye ayrılmıştır. Haritanın sol tarafı öğrencilerin ve profesörün yaşadığı yerdir. Ve evin ortak salonlarını ve büyük salonunu içerir. Tamam. Güney kanadı bölgesini seçin. Salon siz. Tamam. Profesör ve sizin için merkez sonuna. Olay yiyemiz kilidini açtılar diye döndürmek için AD. Ya sonra taşkın alevleri. Hızlı seyahat.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Tamam.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I can't even cast a
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
Tamam.
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade.
Anladım.
You will
Tamam,
also, I
güzel.
imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Neymiş bu
What will I
kaymak
learn
birası
in
ne ya?
Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Tamam.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot
Teşekkürler.
to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by
hocam,
your
ödev,
adept use
ödev.
of
Boş verin
Revelio
bu işleri
earlier,
ya.
I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been
Biz doğuştan
terribly
yetenekliyiz
vague
zaten.
as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burned.
Biz bu konu
Yes.
bahsetmememiz
You seem
gerekiyordu
to have
aslında.
provided
Söz
our new
vermiştik.
fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic.
Galiba orada
it
yanlış
seems.
karar verdim.
Well, I'm just glad you both
Tam anlamadım
arrived in
ne
one
dediğini orada.
piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Abi orada yanlış karar verdik ya. Neyse.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Tamam. Heh, şimdi bize
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor
Abi ne konuştuk ya?
Why
Sıkıldım.
don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it
Abi
and have a
getirin.
look.
Canavar getirin, şey getirin. Ne ya, sıkıldım ben buradan, yeter. Gidelim buradan. Nereye gidiyoruz? Bu... Aha, bir dakika. Bu ana görevleri temsil eder. Tamam, ilerleterek yine özelliklerini kendine açacak ve XP kazandıracak. Tamam. Nasıl bir simgesi? Seviye gereksinimine göre kilitlenir. Bu durumlarda görevi etkinleştirmek için gerekli seviyede olmanız veya gerekli bilgiye sahip olmanız gerekir. Yeni bilgiler profesörün ödevlerini tamamlayarak veya arayış ödülleri. Tamam. Devam etmek için görevini izleyin. Tamam. Birini izle. Hadi bakalım.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now,
Tamam.
focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Hogwarts'a hoş geldiniz. Görev tamamlandı. Büyülü pusula. Büyülü pusula sizi izlediğiniz her şeye götürecektir. Nasıl yani? Heh. Çekilin. Açın yolu. Yok mu lan şurada 2 tane 3 tane vazo kıralım şurada. Ha? Şurada 2-3 tane vazo olsaydı kıraydık ya. İyi gelirdi. Aha. Burada bir kedimiz daha var. Anam. Gel bakayım, gel. Allah'ım, çok severim kedileri. Hadi gidelim. Koş. Allah'ım, koşması ne kadar tatlı lan. Ya, hop. Koş. Tövbe bismillah. Bu ne lan böyle? Kapı yüzüne göz koymuş.
Is that all you've got? Bak.
Oy.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Yerine geri tak.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Evet. Nasıldı böyle? Evet. İşte bu. Bu kadar. Bunu öğrendik.
Levioso.
Biz yetenekli öğrenciyiz abi.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Neneme bak sen. Her şeyi de biliyor. Levioso. Hadi bakayım.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Ne diyor? İşte. Nasıl yani?
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast.
Levioso.
Well done.
Galiba böyleydi, evet. Oldu.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Protego. That complicates things.
Levioso.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say
I do enjoy lively dueling.
Ha. Biz dedik oğlum. Yetenekli öğrenciyiz biz.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Hadi hadi. Defol. Bak işine hadi.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've
daha
seen today
çok
is
pratik
any
getir hocam.
indication,
Yetmez.
we
Bunlar
can
kolay
expect
işler. Yani
great
bunlar.
things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood,
Cücelerden mi
Professor.
bahsediyorsun?
So,
Profesör.
I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can.
Ya biz
Perhaps
onları
Mr. Sallow
çerez
has
gibi
some
yeriz
ideas
ya.
for
Ne olacak
you.
onlar?
Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Şimdi bu kadar gösteri yeter. Evet, yeter.
Nice work.
Konuşalım.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't
Biz
expect a
uzmanız
new
zaten.
student to be
Kardeş.
so deft
Yanlış
with a
anlama da
wand.
yani. Yapıyoruz
Then
bu
again,
iş.
perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Yani yalan söylesek mi bilmiyorum. Neyse tamam ya.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive,
Sıkıntı yok.
unsanctioned dueling
Sen
organization.
çalış gel, ondan sonra bakarız. Kulağa ilginç geliyor.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near
Sıkıntı
the
yok,
clock
görürsün.
tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Ana görevleri tamamlayın. Tamam, tamamlayalım.
I've always said that travel
O
broadens the
neydi? Ateş
mind.
miydi? Neydi bu?
Revelio.
Gösterebiliyor mu? Aşağıdan mı gideceğiz? Evet. Koş.
Do you think I'm impressed? I don't care how many chocolates.
Koş. Sakin. Ulan burası nasıl bir yermiş ya? Hayaletler geziyor ya.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind them.
Başlayalım.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Geldi.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all
Hocam
spent your
çalıştık da
holidays
aslında.
practicing
Ya
Obliviate
unuttuk
on
bir
one
an ya.
another.
Olabilir öyle şeyler yani.
Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Açıyor. Hadi bakalım.
Accio.
That is not bad.
Tabii ki
You
fena
are
değil
a
lan.
swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
Benim bir
Very good,
rakibim yok,
everyone.
hayırdır
That's
lan.
enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Evet. Nereye geldik?
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
İyiymiş.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Hep de biziz ha. Hadi bakayım. sefer ne yapıyoruz?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last. Splendid! Not to worry. That's it! Happens to the best of us. Excellent. Stay focused. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp.
Yapabilir miyim bilmiyorum. Hadi ama ya.
Splendid!
Let us see this.
30 aldık. Olacak iş değil ya.
Done.
Olacak iş değil.
Not to worry.
Here we go.
Yok artık ya. Hayır orada bırakmıştım aslında ama. Ama ya.
Do not be discouraged.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Ne yapıyoruz?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Ha, bu da iyi yapıyor ha. Dur, kutu geçsin.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Abi şansımı seveyim ya.
Let us see this.
Ya yok böyle bir şey ya. Geç kutu hadi. Hadi 50.
Very good.
Çok güzel.
Here we go. There we go. Well done.
Yapma be. Onunkini de soktuk içeri. Abi yok böyle bir şey ya. Şansıma tükürüm.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Ama hocam yenemedik. Neyse sağlık olsun. Nazar boncuğu olsun. Şansıma tükürüm ya valla. Gittim onun topunu soktum oraya.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Artistik yapma lan.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A
Accio
word,
on
if you
humans,
would.
if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Damn.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
He, yeni öğrenciyim. Sen kimsin?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your
Biraz
first day's
öyleyiz.
going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Yukarıya mı çıkacağız?
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
Goblins, werewolves, where were you?
Bir dakika, orada bir sandık gibi bir şey var. Nerede o?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Revelio.
It was Basil.
Çözmüş olduk ama çözüm yolunu galiba atladım. Sıkıntı yok. Göstereyim. Şöyle. Şöyle. Burada bir, evet, sandığımız var. Totemler. Rafine duolle eldivenleri. Bakalım bakalım. Ödevi yok. Neymiş bu? Çeşitli totem koleksiyonu. Eldiven bulduk. Güzel. Sağlığımızı arttırdı. Pelerin ve cübbeler. Atkı. Atkımız var mı? Neyse. İlerleyen zamanlarda iyisini alırız. Ne gerek var? Görevler. Tamam, onları yapacağız. Bunları da yaparız. Şunlar alan kılavuzu sayfaları. Teçhizat görünümü ödülü. Bizim şeyimiz yine mi, eldivenimiz yine mi değişti? Bir dakika. Buraya Fion'un portresi. Nasıl bir portreymiş abi bu? Ha, yok, tamam. Okey. Ben herhangi bir şey var mı diye baktım ama yokmuş. Envanterimizde hiçbir şey yok galiba. Tamam. Burayı açamıyoruz maalesef. Ayarlar. Kaydımızı yapalım. O yukarıdaymış. Ona bakalım bir. O tam olarak nerede ya? Aşağı indik. Yukarı çıkmamız gerekiyordu bizim. Aşağıya mı gösteriyor, yukarı mı gösteriyor? Yukarı gösteriyor sanki ya. Evet. Burada merdiven yok ki. Burayı açtım. Neyse, tamam. Bakalım ne görevimiz varmış bizim. Yan görevler artık kullanılabilir. Mevcut yan görevler haksızsın olarak işaretlemiş bölgeden bulunmuyor. Dünyayı keşfederek bu görevler XP kazandırır ancak ana hikayeyi etkilemez. Tamam, güzel. Biz bunları alacağız. Yapacağız. Ne diyor? Nerede yan görevler? Görevler. Ne diyor? Tamam. Buna gidelim. Nerede bu yer? Gösteriyor musun? Hı. Şöyle. Oradan oraya varırız. Bir tane yan görev yapalım. Ondan sonra ana görevden hızlı bir şekilde devam ederiz. Süpürge mi? Koş bakayım. Hani lan, ne sandığı? Aşağıda mı? Allah Allah. Oğlum ben sandıkları... Ha aşağıdaymış. O neydi lan? Lan korktum. Koş. Ana o ne?
Revelio.
Ne diyor? Kara ejderhasının ana vatanı. Vay be. Güzel. Arayalım. Şık gayri resmi okul üniforması. Bakalım hemen. Neymiş? Tamam olsun. Değişik şeyler olsun. Devam. Koş.
Glad you could make
Saat
it.
kulesi.
Lucan's just over there.
Taşın orada. Hadi bakalım.
Revelio.
Neymiş bu?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Can I help you? Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate
diyorsun lan sen?
duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed ones work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Ne oluyor lan? Ne diyor? Liberasya gibi kontrol bilgileri sarıyla kalkanları aşın. Hedef kilidi caps lock. Nişanan bölümde düşmanlarınızı izlemenizi sağlar. Kilitliyken hedefleri değiştirmek için kullanın. Hedef kilidi.
Confringo!
Potato.
That's all you've got? Crescendo! You're better than that! Divindo! Tego! There goes my wager.
Beceremedik
That looks
abi.
painful. Care to try another round?
Olur.
Yes, don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
Brilliant. Evet. Yani bu sefer yeneceğiz ama dur. Sarı kalkanla aşın. Tam o şey yapamadık daha ya, alışamadım. Bir alışayım. İşte böyleydi. Yanlış yaptık.
Expulso! Expulso! Find the wand!
Potato. Levioso. Accio.
Some big hits that round.
Siz hayırdır lan?
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Tamam, görüşürüz. Çapraz asalar. Bundan sonra böyle. Tamam, canını sıkmayın lan. Oğlum çıtara vuruyorum bundan sonra. Ne bakıyorsun lan? Senden mi geldi o ses? İnşallah senden gelmemiştir. Bu,
Revelio.
ne bu tam olarak? Anlayamadım ama neyse. Ah, hadi gidelim. Hogwarts. Oy, manzara. Hoş. Evet arkadaşlar, Hogwarts Legacy'nin 2. bölümü burada bitirelim. 3. bölümde görüşmek üzere. Videoyu beğendiyseniz beğenmeyi unutmayın. Kanalıma da abone olmayı unutmayın. Bir sonraki videoda görüşmek üzere.